Airdrop farming meta has changed ever since Kato dropped. And that's why I've been paying attention to Kato substantially ever since then. They call themselves the ultimate Web3 information platform, and they have been changing the game for InfoFi and also airdrops. They came up with the Yaps leaderboard, and this has been the go-to place for the best up-and-coming airdrops for 2025. So I put together this series of videos to go over all of these airdrops in the pre-TGE category first, then I'll go to post-TGE category, as I think that there's always more potential for pre-TGE for that upside potential on those airdrops. So I'm going to have a series of these videos. Make sure to follow me and stay tuned for all of these. I'll be going through, I believe there's 32 of these in the pre-TGE category from A to Z. And I'm going to be covering these pretty quickly in a condensed, summarized fashion. So you can watch these in about 5 minutes for each one. And that way you can get caught up with every single one of these and put in a little bit of effort to get some of these airdrops that could be substantial. Some of these are definitely going to be life-changing. If you see one that you like or that you align with, definitely take advantage of this and don't miss out on another chance of a life-changing airdrop. We saw this many times over in already 2025. You've had plenty of chances to get some of these. And so I'm going to be covering the one that I've spotted recently that has gotten a lot of attention. And Sophon is a layer 1, and it's using ZK technology, and it is desiring to be the blockchain for the consumer, powering it for everybody, they say. And they want to have experiences, they want to be the platform for culture and curate this environment for these types of experiences. So you can see here that they have all the basic things that you would typically see with all these different blockchains. So we want to get onboarded to this as soon as possible. They are going to have an airdrop coming up here shortly. So in order to qualify for that airdrop, you'd have to do this pretty quickly. So there's no time to waste. They say here just briefly their vision is to create an ultimate destination where everyday digital engagement generates real value for those who contribute. So they want to build a new type of internet, making the experiences people already love more valuable, more connected, and more rewarding. So let's go to their portal here. This is where you can discover all the whole ecosystem, the tools, the applications, everything they have to offer as of right now. And you first have to start off by bridging. So if you haven't bridged already, you can do so by going through Ethereum and then bridge over whatever assets you have here. I think USDC is a good asset to start off with. And of course, you need to have Ethereum, as that's the token for transactions. You need to have that for gas. And you can use the bridge that they have here, bridge tokens to Sophon official bridge. You have SyncSwap, the farm, and that's what I would go into right now is the farm, so that you can start earning these points that will transfer and convert over into these Sophon tokens. So there's plenty of different deposits you could do in ETH, in Bitcoin, in stable coins, in all these different altcoins as well, Pepe, Beam. So you have your choice to pick from there. And so once you've bridged over and you deposit into this farm, I would definitely check out some of these other applications like the gaming, any of these essential things. Like here you have gaming again, you have the safe, you have dev tooling, you have the explorer. Just play around with anything that they have. They have some casino games, NFTs. So there'll be, like they say, more to come here. So just start off with those. You can break it down based off of categories like Sophon Essentials, the DeFi right there, gaming, events, casino, AI, NFTs, and developers. And once you've done that, just play around with it. And so you can qualify for that airdrop that they'll have. And if you are a builder, definitely apply for a $4 million grant to support their user central ecosystem here. And they have plenty of roles here that you could pick up, like consumer apps, art, culture, AI, and they'll have something for creators and talent to come in later on. And you want to be active, join this waiting list as well for their iOS, or it's kind of like the iOS for crypto. It's called Sophon OS. And that's going to be powering this consumer chain, providing you a interactive environment for experiences and rewards. And as you see here, I've already qualified on one of my accounts for this airdrop that will be launching in a couple of days here. And if you'd like to catch this whole list of curated airdrops, I'll send that right to your inbox. Just fill out your email here for completely free. And I have a completely free group chat as well on Discord, so you can check that out as well if you like. Thanks for watching today's video, guys. If there's anything I missed, let me know. I'll try to get better at these videos as I go along here. And this will be my series of all the Kato free TGE airdrops. And if you like to follow along with this series, make sure to do so. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care and be safe out there.